This is so unprofessional. It's ridiculous. We just get negged. People who listen probably don't realise that we just get negged by Red Bull employees.
If and when we do a live pod, though, we'll be laughing. They could say anything. They can say anything. We're still getting it.
Mate, I would love to do a live pod.
Mate,
we'll have to set it up. So I think we'll do a quiz. We'll do questions live. That'd be fun. We host a quiz. I think we host a quiz for Nearly Men viewers.
I'd be a good quiz master, I think. Because I've got ball knowledge.
And I could speak on the mic.
Yeah, you did a best man speech this weekend.
I did a best man speech this weekend. Ollie asked me if it was my first best man speech. I said it wasn't.
Yeah, flex. You've got friends, right, bro? Fucking hell.
Bro,
I've actually...
one of us isn't a TikToker.
I've never done
One of us actually leaves their bedroom.
I've already been to 2 weddings in my life.
That's crazy.
Well, I'm only 27.
Yeah, true. You do hit an age once you get to like 30 where I feel like everyone just gets married.
Yeah.
But I think by 27 I've been to at least 4 or 5.
Did you go with a fully scripted speech? Or was it did you just have, what's the word? What's it called where you just have like key talking points you want to talk about?
Yeah,
Beats.
I did kind of have a full speech written out, but I think I did a good job of not just reading, because I think that's a mistake people make. But I think we're quite lucky in what we do, where we just speak waffle for a living. So
Did you start talking about Fulham?
Yeah, literally just speaking about Gonzalo Garcia.
Great kit you're wearing.
Oh, you noticed it? Yeah. Well, mate, we are a partnership here, and obviously.
Oh, where's he going? Sorry, he's just got up.
Couldn't leave
The thing is, right,
I've got Ollie one for those of you not watching.
Now this,
You've got to wear it.
This is interesting because who did I speak to about this recently? That, by the way, smells lovely.
I sprayed some of Scarlett's. I don't know how you say it. It's like OUI, OUI.
Yeah.
Body spray.
Mate, that
for
smells
sunset.
unreal.
Actually, I shouldn't be giving away my scent.
If I wore this shirt, right, do you think I'd get heat for it?
Not in the context of this podcast. If you just bob.
But like, let's say some like NPC, which puts a little screenshot on Twitter. It's mate, actually, it would deflect. It would deflect from the Arsenal allegations.
Yeah, how many clubs does this fucking guy support?
Yeah, I want to deflect from the Palace allegations, bro.
Yeah, you're not helping yourself with the Palace allegations.
It'd be crazy if maybe I'll put it on.
You either wear it or it's getting hung up. I think it's so nice, and I'm sick of hearing this. Right, nice. People keep going.
Medium. I'm more of a large man myself. Is that a medium you're wearing?
This is a medium, yeah.
Yeah, I'm cutting right now, bro, so I'm on a large.
Mate, I get so annoyed when people don't know the history of football clubs. We speak about this a fair amount on the pod, where like someone will go, Ipswich's best player, and they don't watch them. People go like, why do Fulham wear black and red? That's ridiculous. It's not a Fulham top. And I'm like, actually, we've been wearing that since the 1800s. We've been wearing black and red because of Woolwich Arsenal. So in the late 1800s...
You've actually got the Arsenal allegations now.
Well, mate, this is actually Fulham's own allegations, basically when, we were one of the earliest clubs to launch. But we just basically went and looked at Woolwich Arsenal, who were the best team, and went, well, they play in red and black. So we started playing in red and black.
I love how simple football was back then. It's like,
great. That'll make us win.
Yeah, I like it. People have been saying the same thing about Palace's home kit this year, with the white, red and blue sash.
I like it.
It's a classic Palace home kit.
I really think it's cool.
Love a sash. I'm not a massive fan of the execution, but I love the idea.
What do you think of Fulham's third kit? It's nice, isn't it?
Crap.
Tango Ice Blast.
Yeah, it is a Tango Ice Blast. I said that on the way here. It's spot on. I mean, look, you can't win them all, and also you don't want to buy every shirt. You need to have one shirt that's clearly better than the other.
Yeah.
And we don't really have that. I'm not the black one. We have, but this can be your Fulham purchase for the year.
I think this is an all-time banger.
It is really good. It's probably my favourite kit this year, I'd say.
Yeah.
I can't get over how nice it smells. I wish I could some way I could share the scent with the viewers/listeners. Why is that not a thing yet? Because obviously you can do audio and visual, and that's 2 of the senses. So why can't you do smell?
I don't know.
Talking of Spotify, follow us.
Yeah, we've actually had ridiculous growth recently across all platforms.
The episodes are especially on Spotify. They're fucking popping off.
But there's about 1 million of you listening, and about 5 of you are following. So if you could hit the follow button, that would mean a lot to us.
Yeah, just press the follow button. Because also, as I've said on previous podcasts, I don't look at my following tab on Spotify.
Yeah, and if you're listening on YouTube, we are very close to 10k. So I think if you hit that subscribe button now, we've done it. So,
Thank you in advance for all your help.
We've full disclosure just been out for a lovely lunch with producer Jacob.
Beautiful lunch.
What was it called?
Milk Beach.
Yeah, weird name,
but
very nice.
Maybe it's the name of an actual beach. It's an Australian restaurant in Soho.
Yeah, it was banging.
It was lovely.
It had this butter sauce that I could drink.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was unbelievable.
We should do that more often. Go for a little lunch. I say little lunch. It was a pretty big lunch.
It was a pretty big lunch.
Big lunch. I'm incredibly full right now.
Yeah, the Nearly Men card got a beating.
It did. Yeah, mate. About time.
We got it out of the wallet for the first time.
Yeah, we did.
We sat there ready to pay for it. We took a Red Bull employee out with us who's helped us behind the scenes, and we all just sat there like, I don't have the card. It's not on my phone.
Wait, what? Well, actually, I don't know if you were in here yet, but one of the other people who worked at Red Bull who was in here with the DJ decks earlier, we were talking about the lunch, and she was like, yeah, that's the way forward, lads, get taken out by Red Bull. And I was like, actually, we took Red Bull out. We're kind of massive like that.
We are huge.
And that's all thanks to you guys, so thanks for paying for our lunch today. And thanks for the Fulham shirt. Did you actually pay for this, or was it hashtag gifted?
Hashtag gifted.
Do you get hashtag? I don't get hashtag gifted Palace shirts.
Yeah, because you're an Arsenal fan.
Or Arsenal shirts. For that matter.
Just give me something.
Mate, I will. This is a message to any Premier League team. Just give me a hashtag gifted shirt.
What's the worst kit you could get, Brighton?
Yeah.
What would you do with a Brighton shirt?
Sell it
straight away.
Have you ever been like? This is.
I had to do that. I think I know where you're going with this. I had to do a shoot at Stamford Bridge once.
Wear a Chelsea shirt.
It was like a massive video for Zach's channel where you go 2 years ago, and they had like in the home dressing room shirt up. I swear, and you can see the photo evidence, I did not wear the shirt. I brought my own blue top in preparation because I just thought I can't do it. I can't wear a Chelsea shirt. It's probably the only kit I could probably wear Brentford because it's like,
yeah,
who cares?
Yeah,
I don't care about Brentford enough, but I would never wear it. But yeah, just I'm a man of principles. I'm not wearing a Chelsea shirt.
Is that the only shirt then that you wouldn't wear in the Prem?
It's the only shirt that I've been in a position where I like Brentford aren't going to invite me to play at the G-Tech anytime soon.
But like, let's say you had to wear it for some reason.
It's tough. Like I got a bit of stick when I filmed with Nottingham Forest, and I had to wear one of their like training tops. I don't understand. Like Fulham and Forest have no beef. I'm working with 3 of the players. I can't.
But even I would probably wear a Forest shirt.
That would go down well on your TikTok.
You know who would probably be most annoyed about that? It's Forest fans.
Yeah.
They would be. Oh mate, imagine.
Well, no, that was probably I don't actually think Fulham fans cared from the feedback I saw. It was more hate from a few very, very small Forest fans, not big men,
minuscule,
beating them all up. They were like, "Oh, why is this Fulham fan wearing our thing?" And then you'd have like quite rational adults reply and be like, "Well, he's doing a shoot with our club. He's hardly going to rock up in a full Fulham kit, is he?"
I really don't. I've said this before on the pod. I have no issue with wearing other teams' shirts as long as it's not a direct rival.
Yeah, I don't think it's that.
Like I've said before, like if it wasn't for internet backlash, if I was just a normal bloke, I would wear this.
I think you still can, Ollie. You're still holding it in your left hand. There's still time.
Mate, I'm going to drapes it over me for the pod, as I said. I'm not going to wear it because I feel like that will not go down well. But look, I'll just do that.
Okay, I love it.
I basically am wearing it.
And I would also like a Palace shirt off you. I'd wear a Palace shirt.
Yeah, well, I don't have Palace shirts coming up my neck like you do, bro.
I've
got to pay for them with my own money. It's an absolute joke.
That is a joke.
When you get sent stuff, I was going to ask this earlier. Have you been sent like PR stuff before that you've hated?
Yeah.
Do you just sell it? Or do you give it away?
Yeah, I sell it. I've actually, and people listening will might think this is quite a privileged thing to say when you're getting sent stuff for free, but you can get sent some amazing stuff. Like,
yes.
I'll be honest, I'm not just saying this because they pay me and they've got a gun behind me on the camera. Like Red Bull will send you the most insane things and you're like, this is sick. Or Fulham, it's your club, you grew up supporting, you love them, and that's great. But sometimes these brands reach out and you'll just go, oh yeah, and then you get a care package and you're like, I have no use for this and I don't have a massive 7-bed house to put this stuff in. So I'm like, what am I doing with this?
I think I told you on the way back from the pod last week, I won't say the brand, quite a big brand that I've worked with sent a PR package a few months ago to a lot of us, and it was just like
rubbish.
What is this?
But sometimes I don't mind it as well, but it's when they send you something, you kind of like going through your emails on a Monday morning, you reply, maybe you're like, all right, give the PO box, give the address, whatever, that's fine. But then they follow up and expect you to post stuff. And obviously, like in our industry, that if you're posting something to your TikTok with 100,000 followers, like you deserve to be paid for that.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
You're advertising for a brand.
Yeah.
So that often gets my back up a bit, where I'm like, well, you can send me it, but this isn't a business agreement.
Yeah. It's I had Kappa send me some stuff the other day. This is ages ago. I love Kappa.
Kappa is cool.
Have you seen they did some kits with Modelo?
Yeah.
The beer.
Yeah.
I was like, mate, and I did a video for Kappa. I was like, oh, come on, send me the Modelo stuff.
Give me the good stuff.
Didn't get it. I had to buy it myself.
Really?
I mean, I still bought it. It's so nice. It's currently stuck in the US, but when they come through and I wear that on the pod for the first time, it's gonna go nuclear, mate.
I will be here for it. What do you think of Project Ferran? I've had my first official haircut.
Really?
We're moving towards it, guys. I actually want to know what the audience thinks.
I think you've gone a bit early on the curtains.
Oh yeah, everyone says this. But what's the alternative?
Yeah, it's a good point.
The alternative is like I had a very short fringe.
How if you put it down, what would it look like?
Terrible. It would basically just be long, and like also the way you get it cut now, it would be a disaster.
Your thing is you're so close to it being fine.
But I just got to commit to it.
You have got to commit. Like, everyone has it. Everyone has that stage.
Mixed reviews. Let us know what you think.
I think you back it.
I'm in.
On the topic of when we were talking earlier about Forest, I've recently gone off private on Twitter.
Risky move.
And it's tough out there, guys.
I honestly don't know how you post. I said this before on the pod. I used to love Twitter, now X. I used to love it, and now I can never have any like reason to post because it's just the whole platform's just shit.
I'll say I got cooked the other day because I was talking about Bruno G going to Arsenal, and I was like, one thing that really annoys me is when players leave teams like Palace, Fulham, Newcastle, whoever, Villa, Everton, and fans get like really angry at them leaving.
The player.
And it's always just because the player is good and you don't want them to leave, but they will claim it's for like some other reason. They didn't go about it the right way.
He kissed the badge 2 years ago.
And I'm like, mate, like, so I tweeted about that and just got called a cuck like relentlessly. He was like, yeah, you just love cucking for the big six, and it was just annoying me.
That would annoy me. But I don't find hate. Does hate get to you like that?
No, not really. I just get annoyed. You know what annoys me is when people say that I'm obsessed with teams.
Yeah. I've seen you did a video on that last season and it was brilliant.
It's just like I'm obsessed with everyone.
Someone was like,
you're
obsessed with obviously the Arsenal chat, but you're obsessed with Arsenal, and then you broke down. You were like, I've done like, well, I can't remember the numbers on it, but I've done like 4 videos on Arsenal in the last X amount of time. I've done like 32 on Palace.
Yeah.
Arsenal are currently winning the league.
I know.
They are currently in the Champions League, the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup late rounds. Obviously, I'm going to talk about them.
Yeah. No, you shouldn't. You're obsessed. I'm only obsessed with this new Fulham kit. That's what I'm obsessed with.
Have you watched No Place for Football?
No, what is that?
I need to watch it. I was trying to work out what to watch last night. I ended up watching Touching the Void, which was insane.
Oh, I've still not watched that.
Obviously, I did a hiking trip a few weeks ago, and I've become obsessed with
Goes on one hiking trip, starts watching Touching the Void.
My whole personality. It's incredible.
It's meant to be amazing, Touching the Void, isn't it?
Yeah. Really, really recommend watching it. So, yeah, I enjoyed that. But I saw an advert for No Place for Football, and it's apparently about how would you say, what is like the right tense of the Greenland League? The Greenlandish League?
Greenish League?
The Greenish League? The Jack Grealish League.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Apparently they have to play their games in obviously like ridiculously bad conditions because of the weather there, and it gets dark all the time and all this stuff, and there's a documentary that had really good ratings. I might watch that tonight. If anyone's watched it, let me know if it's worth watching.
Amy's going away this weekend, so maybe I'm going to lock into some...
that's going to be... She's been away a lot. Everything all right? I'm sure she was away recently.
No, it's fine.
I'm sure she was away. And you've sent me pictures of yourself playing Pez.
She was out for the night that night. And she was actually out on Saturday night. But I'm just looking into Pez, mate.
You know the Lineker Gaza. Keep an eye on him.
Have a word with him. I've been playing loads of Pez 6 as a result.
I'm actually so jealous.
It's fucking class, mate.
I wish I could set that up in my living room.
You know what's so funny is that some of the players on there, I'm having to really recalibrate my brain. I've just signed Vincent Kompany, he's 19. But it's like all these people, I'm like, yeah, they'll bring some experience. Oh, he's 21 years old in this game.
Sick.
It's very random. I played Juve the other day. Igor Tudor was playing at centre back for them.
That's sick. That's what I'm jealous of.
That's fucking class.
That's what I'm jealous of. I think that's so cool.
I'm going to go watch the new Spider-Man this weekend as well.
Oh, yeah.
Have you watched it?
I probably won't watch it in cinema.
Why not?
Maybe I should.
Did you watch the last one in cinema?
Well, I still need to see Odyssey. Fuck. That's what I need to see. But I've been so busy recently. I've been away on the 2 stag do's in a row and a wedding and then working, so I just haven't had time.
Free up in the evening. Yeah. Did you watch the last Spider-Man in the cinema where it had Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire?
The 3 of them, yeah.
I rewatched that on Saturday in preparation. I've got infinite time. Amy was out again, bro. What am I meant to do?
I'm not sure about this.
Good film, actually. Really good film. We spoke about superheroes on the last pod. And we discussed Spider-Man. The best chat we had for who the most Spider-Man-ly Premier League footballer is, Archie Gray.
It's incredible.
That is an unbelievable shout.
Incredible.
I can see it.
I can see the little glasses.
Archie Gray could play Spider-Man in the next film, and I wouldn't even dispute that.
I don't think there's beating that. No. I think that's perfect.
Do you see any other good shouts that we had? We had Bernardo Silva.
I think I brought Bernardo Silva up, and I think I saw that, but you said he's just too much of a villain. He is a bit he's got a bit of dark arts to his playing, so I can understand why people wouldn't see that. But he's got the physical profile. Like, he's unassuming. He seems quiet.
Yeah.
But I think Archie Gray just wins that.
Because he's just a little dweeb, really.
Captain America, Odegaard. I saw that. I kind of seen that.
I kind of see that.
Odegaard, it's just the quiff and the blonde and the he's very pretty. You can see it.
But he's kind of a bit like, I don't know, I've never seen Captain America. So.
Neither have I, to be honest.
Iron Man?
Our hatred of it.
Who'd be Iron Man?
Iron Man.
We need someone old, arrogant, aura, rich,
Can't be Ronaldo again.
Could be Ronaldo.
Maybe Ronaldo's Iron Man. You just described
Ronaldo. It could be Ronaldo.
Yeah, there's loads. Green Goblin.
Bruno G.
Enzo Fernandez.
He actually kind of looks a bit like the Green Goblin.
Enzo Fernandez is
Mate, Willem Dafoe as the Green Goblin is so good.
He's so good.
I do. The thing is, maybe I should watch more superhero films because they are. I always enjoy them. All the Spider-Man films are great.
Sean Dyche, the Thing from Fantastic Four.
Have you seen? He started. I think he's starting a podcast. Sean Dyche.
Well, I've heard him on Talksport a lot.
He is good.
I like him.
I'm worried that he's gonna just get like memed up a bit. Do you know what I mean? He's gonna become too like, yeah, we get it. You played 4-4-2.
But does he want to get back into football management? I don't know.
Well, maybe not. Maybe he'll come to Palace now. We've got Dwight McNeil.
How do you feel about that?
I feel so indifferent, really. I mean, it's just like one thing that's annoying. So our pod today is going to be hot takes for the Prem season. and
1 to 10.
I got asked on a shoot. Zach Jalab shoot video just came out today.
Nice.
Anyone, let's plug it. I'm in it. Being the Palace fan, getting rattled.
Who was the Fulham fan? Oh, it's Jack, isn't it? It was Jack Kelly.
Yeah, it was a guy
quite short.
Yeah, he's quite quiet.
He knows. Yeah, he's like a journalist. He's like an actual, like we discussed last week. He's like an actual journalist.
Yeah, me and him we were getting curves as Palace and Fulham fans.
What, you both getting relegated?
Yeah, pretty much. But I got asked on that shoot by one of the other guys there, give us a hot take for the Premier League season. I said, Eddie Nketiah and Brennan Johnson, 30 Premier League goals between them this season.
So what, Nketiah is getting 29?
Yeah, pretty much. I guess that's pivoting. I had high hopes for him just because I like him, but like I've been getting annoyed reading Everton fans talk about him and about what his strengths and weaknesses are and about how we misused him and stuff. And then I realised that this was exactly what I was doing in January when we signed him. And Spurs fans were going,
He's
no.
not that.
And I was going, no, he works in our system. He's rapid. He can run. And Ben and Seb were going, no.
It comes back to that thing we always say: you have to listen to the fans of the club.
Listen.
Brennan Johnson scored a European goal for them, and they winner, and they still don't like him.
Yeah, they were buzzing with 35 mil.
Yeah,
and look, Dwight McNeil is not going to change the world, but he's on like half the money that Brennan Johnson is, and I think it's really boring. But it's a big like squads costs rules thing for UEFA.
McNeil's missus would be happy.
Yeah, well, she's got some explaining to do actually.
Go on.
She was laying into us.
True.
You know that Steve Bruce meme where he's in the press conference and he's like, "Hi." That's going to be her against Man City opening weekend of the Prem season.
Well, she got a move, mate.
Hey. Yeah, so she's back down to London. That's good. But I don't know. It's just it's one of them where people are getting very worked up about it, Palace Everton fans. Realistically, both players are just going to sit on the bench all season, so it doesn't really matter. I know that's not a very good way of looking at it.
It's interesting seeing your takes on it. I'm, as a Fulham fan, very excited. This pre-season's been fun for me. Like the signings are exciting.
Whoa!
What are we doing?
Fulham 1, Crystal Palace 2.
When?
Last week.
I'm just going to look down at my phone, scroll across the FootMob.
It's not on FootMob, apparently.
Right now, let's have some...
Crystal Palace come from behind to beat Fulham away, I think
I'm just looking at the Club Friendlies tab on FootMob.
Anthony Robinson,
no record of it.
Opened the scoring early before Ismail Assar equalised for the Eagles, and then a Mateus França.
Not going to lie, bro. You dreamt this.
Mateus França is having a big season.
This didn't happen. This game did not happen.
We signed Mateus França. He's got a Ballon d'Or clause in his contract. Genuinely.
That's ridiculous.
He is going to blow up this year.
That is so stupid.
He's a player I'd watch.
Well,
maybe I should have it in my hot take somewhere. So I carry on.
Yeah, we'll get into that later. Talking of Fulham Palace, though, we might be doing something quite exciting for Fulham Palace as the Nearly Men. We did something last year where we were asked to do something with the club. We've potentially got something in the works. I think we should open it up to the audience if anyone's got any fun ideas. It could literally be anything. Fulham play Palace on September the 4th or something.
5th. Saturday.
And we want to do some sort of content around it. We obviously got our own ideas, but I'm interested to see if anyone in the comment section has something we could do. Just stick Ollie Thomas up front for Palace and me up front for Fulham.
How long can I play up front? Have you seen John Ellis might be going on Strictly?
That's sick. No.
I saw it leaked the other day.
Good man.
We were talking about this in the group chat, right? If you got offered Strictly, would you do it?
Of course.
I feel like it's an obvious. Mate, I'm going to call out Rory Talks. He was like, yeah, but I can't make content. And during that time, like George Clark didn't make any content. I'm like, yeah, but you're on Strictly. You're going to the country. You're going BBC prime time every Saturday. And he was like, yeah, but how am I going to do my 5 p.m. live streams?
No, he definitely would.
Come on.
Grow up, Rory.
Come on, Rory.
Rory's one of the biggest in the game right now. He could easily just pop a green screen up whilst being in the green room.
Yeah.
Of like, oh my God, we finally got Vinicius through the door. Like,
Yeah.
And that's still going to bang. So
I
you
know.
could.
I was just baffled by that premise. Like, if Strictly Come Knocking, you're doing it.
Mm.
The PR, the exposure is amazing. I don't think the pay would be brilliant though, would it? BBC.
No, I doubt it.
But the
it's just
exposure is incredible.
Yeah.
Would you rather do that or I'm a Celeb? We might be, mate. If everything goes well, we could be having real debates next year about where we're going to go.
We're close. We are. I mean, you are leaking our email chain. I would probably go. I'm a Celeb. I go. I'm a Celeb.
Really? I think I'd go Strictly.
Nah, I think I go. I'm a Celeb.
Why?
I think it'd be more fun. I do think it'd be more fun. Yeah.
The thought of look, I know you've been on one hike now, and you think you're bloody
I'm a bit
Tarzan.
of an outdoors guy.
Yeah.
You know.
I kind of actually. I could just do that most weekends. Actually,
We're getting the outdoors boys on next week. So.
Yeah. We're gonna do a podcast from Greenland. Actually,
we should.
That'd be good.
Would you go on? Yeah, I think I'm a Celeb's probably the best.
Is it still the most watched?
I don't know.
That might be a producer question. I mean, how we managed to get onto that?
Deal or No Deal?
Like Pieface on Deal or No Deal, wasn't he? Big Brother.
That's where I met
There's
him.
not really a big. Where you met him?
That's where I met Pieface on Deal or No Deal. I'm sure we spoke about this on the pod before, like 10 years ago.
You've been on Deal or No Deal.
I was in the audience at like age 18.
I think you have said.
And Pieface was randomly behind one of the boxes, and he was the funniest person in the room. Me and my mates were just like very hungover watching Deal or No Deal. The reason we were there is one of our friends just entered all of the competitions as like a bit of a joke and to see if he could get on any of them, all of the shows. And he got onto Deal or No Deal as an audience member with a +3. And we were like, all right, we'll all go down. Went to Bristol.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. Although we did turn up, like I said, 4 of us, very hungover, 18-year-old lads, and the producers just went, you over there, you over there. They just separated us instantly.
Really?
And there's footage of like one of my friends, he's so hungover and he's just sat there like this the whole show. Looks like he's really...
Why did they separate? I guess they want to have like a variety of people in...
Yeah, and they probably just saw 4 18-year-old lads, like, why are you here? Everyone else is 60 years old or family members. But Pieface this was before YouTube. He was like, he did a few shows. I think he did Big Brother.
Yeah, Big Brother, yeah.
So yeah, that's the first time I've ever met him, which is so weird. And then like, yeah, go back 6 months ago and I'm doing a Red Bull shoot with him in Milton Keynes. It's like,
that is so random.
World.
Look how the world takes you round, huh?
Yeah.
The most watched was The Traitors with Nico.
I mean,
the
Traitors are best.
The
Yeah.
Traitors is the one. You'd go on The Traitors.
Mate, the quality of the Traitors lineups, the Celebrity Traitors lineups, because you've seen it linked or like rumoured for this
I remember
time.
seeing it a few months
is
ago.
like it's like Romesh on there, Rob Beckett.
Yeah, it'd be class.
Like massive names, just because it's unreal.
But they need to adapt the celeb one.
Why?
Because the financials obviously go to charity, which they do obviously all care about, but it
Yeah.
doesn't mean that
You need more jeopardy.
There's no point in the tasks.
Yeah.
Because you're not like just a regular, person who's trying to win more money, and so you want to, like the traitors, if they're on the celeb one, don't have any reason to sabotage. Because why would you
Yes.
sabotage a task and take money
But
away
they
from
don't
charity?
really, they don't really have any.
But that makes the
reason to-
tasks. But that makes the tasks. But no, they do. But I think they do get incentivized. Like traitors do get incentivized in the public one
What do you mean?
to stop things.
They
Unless
don't
I'm wrong on
really.
this.
They don't really.
But
That's a
there's-
bit of a
even
flaw
if,
in the game.
Even if they don't, they should.
The thing is,
Like if the traitors sabotage this task in a way, they get X amount of money to their pot. Would be way better.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
then I'd be going
But
out my way trying to do things.
this is one of the issues with the traitors in general, is that like there's no way of telling at all who the traitors are, because in the tasks they're just a team member and everyone's working
Yes,
together.
exactly,
So
yeah.
it's a bit of a flaw in the game. It's the same in the the normies one.
Normies.
The regular folk one. The thing I liked and dislike about the celebrity one is that there's way less jeopardy. So
Yeah,
it kind of is a bit less intense, but then I liked that at the end. Did you watch last
Yeah.
when Alan Carr won?
Alan Carr, like Joe Marler was in it late.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like that was, I liked that because it was like a really unreal ending, but it was all kind of good vibes. Everyone was happy. Whereas the real one can get fucking heated.
Yeah,
because people
get
are
aggy.
like rattled.
People get aggy.
Because there's a lot of money on the line.
Yeah.
Maybe we should. We should do it for like a football traitors part of the live show.
I did try to do this once though.
Didn't you do it on pro clubs?
Yeah, it didn't land. It didn't do well.
Didn't it?
I think it was just too complicated.
Here we land.
Like the concept of that for people who play pro clubs, that is fun. Like imagine playing pro clubs with all your friends in the same room, 11 of you, and like you're trying to make the team lose.
Yeah.
But we've got to vote each round.
You got to do it in a subtle way.
I did that with Red Bull actually, but yeah, it just never did. It did okay over short form, but long form didn't come together that well as a video. I think it was just too complicated.
Yeah, mate. People are silly. People are stupid. They can't understand
People
frames
are,
like that.
yeah. That in 50 years will be appreciated.
Yeah, or age like fine wine. Isn't it funny to think that your content will still be up there in that time frame?
I sometimes think about that.
Like,
You do think about that. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you got a job that's like you're putting yourself out there on the internet, that's there forever. Our
Digital
takes are there
footprint.
forever.
Yeah, but we just have fun on this podcast.
Actually, speaking of, at our beautiful lunch, I've got beef with producer Jacob. Who just leans over the table and goes, "Oh, John, do you remember actually one of your hot takes at the start of this podcast? We're a year in, as we know. Was Eddie Howe would lose his job at Newcastle?" And I went, "Well, where's that fucking clip?"
What was part 2 to the take?
Part 2 did have some logic to it. I said Jose Mourinho would take over, and I actually think if you even now, I think everybody would agree in the room, all hundreds of us, it would make more sense for Jose Mourinho to be at Newcastle than Real Madrid. It doesn't make sense.
No,
his
I
career.
That. For the clubs, for Newcastle and Real Madrid, it makes sense for Newcastle. But for Mourinho personally, there's a
not
great
personally. It's
storyline.
obviously better to be at Real Madrid, but the trajectory he's been on, every single club he's been at, respectfully, has just been a downstep in terms of size. He's basically took like 4 downsteps. He's gone Man United, Spurs. Was there someone in between? Roma, like big football clubs. But when you're Mourinho, like if Pep Guardiola went on that run of managing those teams, we'd be going, "Oh, he's a bit finished."
Yeah, I mean,
and then he's jumped from like stage 4 up to step 1. Real Madrid. He could have gone to Newcastle. It would have made sense.
He must be buzzing. When Perez rang him, he probably thought, "How the hell have I managed to do this?"
Well, exactly. And Newcastle fans gave me a lot of stick, but thankfully we've got a producer who doesn't want me to succeed in life and hasn't clipped that up.
Good. That's all I have to say to that.
Well, I would like our hot takes this week, Jacob, if we could post my hot takes and then maybe reflect on them in a year.
It was posted, and you did react to it in April as well, or May time.
Yes.
Twice. So
I just don't think anyone cares, really, bro. That's the issue. Bro. Should we get into the hot takes?
I'm excited to do this one. So we are doing a 1 to 10, which for our short form followers will be very familiar with our 1 to 10 format. 1 being like, you could be really boring. No one would do this, but you could be like, Haaland would be the top goal scorer in the Prem. Dead boring. No one would obviously start with that. And 10 might be Newcastle win the league unbeaten. You know, it's like each one gets more out like audacious than the next.
But there's got to be things we actually believe could happen.
I do believe. I think there's maybe like 1 or 2 on my list that I've reached with, and I really do like try this yourself. Like it is quite hard to think of what's the 6th thing out of 10 I'm most likely to think happens. It's quite hard to
I feel
rank.
like I could have gone hotter maybe, but we could do some updated ones.
Well, what's your number 1?
Haaland to win the Golden Boot. Genuinely.
Yeah, I literally am not doing this. You serious?
It's a 1 out of 10 hot take. What do you want me to say?
The guy's won the Golden Boot 4 years in a row.
It's a 1 out of 10 hot take.
It's not a hot take. Okay. It's not a hot take.
Okay, what have you said?
David Raya to win the Golden Gloves.
Are you being serious?
But he actually equals the record. So I think Joe Hart and who's the other keeper?
Edison.
No. They have 4 Golden
Petr
Glove awards. Yes. Petr Cech and Joe Hart have 4. I think David Raya will win his 4th and go into that upper echelon of Joe Hart and Petr Cech.
All right. I mean, look, we don't have to spend that much time on the early ones.
Yeah, let's just get through it.
2 out of 10, the 3 promoted teams go back down.
Mine is kind of a little bit more interesting. Manchester United to go the furthest in the Champions League out of all the English clubs.
Mate, that's a 2 out of 10 hot take.
I've done a hot take. This isn't like obvious things. Like I've got one. My number 3, Arsenal playing red. They're hot takes for a reason. Like they've got to be a reach.
Don't play red the whole time, so that actually would be a hot take.
Manchester United, invigorated to be back in Europe. The vibes are up. I like the signings. The squad's looking better. I think Liverpool would be the team that everyone in the UK would go, well, they're the most likely to go the furthest. But I just
really, I don't know if that's true. They don't go further than Arsenal. No,
but in terms of the heritage, like again, I'm staying on hot takes here. Like Arsenal and City are more likely to go further in most people's minds than Man United, Liverpool, and Aston Villa.
Okay.
But my hot take is Manchester United will go the furthest. I'm thinking semi-final.
That's your 2 out of 10.
It's a hot take, bro.
Fucking hell.
It's a hot take.
Well, I'm going to have to do some rejigging here for my next one.
What's your number 2?
My number 2 was 3 priority teams go back down.
Your number 3?
Number 3, I'm going to do some rejigging. And I've also...
Oh, I forgot.
Chelsea, top 3 this season. They're going to finish in the top 3.
Yeah, mine is so much hotter than this, guys. Mine is so much hotter, and I love it. I love that I've understood the assignment.
I mean, 3 out of 10. What the fuck's your 10 going to be? If your 2 out of 10 is Man United going to get to the Champions League semi-finals under Michael Carrick, 10 out of 10 is going to be like the fucking world's going to explode on the 12th of December.
It depends what calendar you're looking at. It
could. Chelsea top 3. I think that's a pretty hot take. When was the last time they finished in the top 3?
I don't think it's that hot. I don't think Chelsea finished in top 3 when you look at the standard of the league, City being in transition, Arsenal being favourites.
But look, you'll see as my league shapes up, you'll be going, what the frick are you flipping this guy cooking?
Going on here, bro?
I'm painting a picture.
My number 3 is Nottingham Forest finish in European places, 7th, 6th or 7th. Whoa. Which I really do see under Glasner. I really do see it.
The thing is, he's not a fantastic league manager.
Yeah, I know, but I do think with the history and the pedigree of Nottingham Forest in Europe, it kind of counts for something. I do think that with Liverpool, it's the reason Liverpool could go into this Champions League campaign with like 6 players and people would still go. I think they'll probably still go far. I guess that it was about 100 years ago when Forest did win their European Cups, but I think the vibes will be up, and I think they'll do well.
I don't know about. I think they'll get top half and maybe in a cup run. I think I said they'd just go on a cup run.
Well, I'm going 7th and you're going 9th.
Big difference.
That logic.
Big difference.
Well, I think that's a good 3 out of 10. Nottingham Forest finishing the European places. That's big.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine, mate. Good
Number
for you.
4, I've gone again to Manchester United.
Manchester United. Why are you obsessed with Man United?
Just to peck and red. I've gone Marcus Rashford will be United's top goal scorer this season.
What? Mate, how is that 4 out of 10? What? I mean, I'm loving it. What's Rashford number? He's taken a new squad number, isn't he?
14.
Number 14. Do you know how many Premier League titles Man United have won?
13.
Whoa,
mate!
14 for the 14th.
I just don't think anyone can afford him, right? So he feels like he's stuck there. But Manchester United fans don't seem to be best pleased with Marcus Rashford.
I don't think he'll stay.
They want an apology. But where's he going to go?
Well, Barca. You know that Rooney. What's his name? Rooney Barge. Rudy Bargy. Not to be confused with Onion.
Podcast.
He just done his ACL.
Ooh.
I do think they were going to get rid of him anyway, but like they're a winger down.
Okay,
they're a man down.
But how is Rashford into his last year of his contract at Manchester United? I think it's 1 or 2 years, absolutely max. I can't see them loaning him again. Like, surely they either go, we're going to use this player, or we sell him.
I don't know.
And I think they'll use him, and I think they're across 4 competitions this season. I think he'll finish as their top goal scorer.
Ahead of Sesko, Cunha, Mbeumo, Bruno.
I think Sesko will have a good season, but like.
So how many goals is Rashford scoring? You're looking at 20 plus to finish United top scorer.
I think 18.
18.
I think goals come across their team. Like Sesko probably gets like 10, and Mbeumo gets like 13. Rashford, Cunha, like they're going to chip in. There's not going to be Sesko's not going to have a 30-goal season, is he? At United.
No.
It's not. It's possible, but it's not going to happen.
I feel like ever since the Grimsby penalty, you've hated Sesko.
I don't hate Sesko. I just like, how many goals did Sesko score last season, Jacob? I'm going, 6?
No, he got more than that. He got like 14 in all comps.
Oh yeah, but I was talking about the Prem.
Okay, let's say I reckon he got 10 in the Prem.
I don't think he got 10. I think he got Wilson numbers. I'm
Wilson
going to go 6.
Got 10, didn't he?
Wilson got. I think he got 11 or 12.
People are really gassing up Wilson, aren't they? I forgot kind of back end of last season he was kind of shit.
Yeah, he did slow down.
11.
Oh wow, he did go 11.
11.
All right, I'll get proven wrong. That's not a bad return.
But Rashford, that is a hot take. I like it. I might have to come up with some hotter ones on the spot.
I think Rashford in our scheme and our table, a 4 out of 10 isn't that audacious. That could happen.
But I think Rashford, if he was to play at United, yes.
Yeah,
but the hot take of that is Rashford stays at United.
Yeah, that is. Well, yeah, but I didn't want to be boring like you. Number 1, Haaland scores goals. Number 2, Rashford stays at Man United. Number 3, Crystal Palace.
Well, my next one, here's a hot take for you. You ready? Newcastle top 8.
What number's that for you?
4.
Okay.
Newcastle finish in the top 8 this season. I think people who are tipping them to go down, jumping the gun way too soon. They were actually kind of bad last season. And them getting Eddie Howe going is not. I don't think that's an issue. I think they've upgraded their manager. I know that getting rid of a lot of players is bad, but they're just rebuilding, and I back it to work. I think they're quite a well-run club.
I don't hate that take. There's a lot of Newcastle who are getting relegated, and I think as soon as everybody starts moving towards the same opinion we've said many times,
it just never comes through.
I don't hate that. That's your number 4.
That's my number 4. Was that your number 4, the Rashford one, wasn't it?
Rashford was my number 4,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to add a hot take in because I've had to jump everything back up because I'd delete one of them because you'd just be so angry about it, I think, based on your previous reactions.
God, what was it going to be? Arsenal retain the Prem?
No, actually wasn't.
What was it? No, tell us, because you
Palace finished 11th to 15th.
What are we doing, Jacob?
Actually,
did you not understand the brief?
On the Zach Jalab
Palace finished where they have the last 8 years in a row.
On the Zach Jalab shoot, I got sent down to 16th as a Palace fan, and I was incandescent with rage about it.
Yeah, that is silly.
Incandescent, I tell you.
He's learnt a new word.
Anyway, I've deleted it, so shut up. Next one, 5 out of 10, please.
Gonzalo Garcia scores between 15 and 20 Premier League goals.
What are we doing here?
For Fulham.
What the fuck are we doing here? Based on what?
Based on the fact Arbeloa.
These aren't hot takes, these are just stupid.
Arbeloa, our own manager, has described him as one of the best strikers in the world.
Oh, wow.
He's the guy that scored winners against Juventus, winners against Dortmund, stepped up when Mbappe wasn't there. 14 goals for Real Madrid last season, behind Vinicius, behind Mbappe. This guy, he's also jacked, by the way. I mean, that counts for something. I didn't realise how jacked he was. But this guy, I genuinely think he's ready to go. And looking at his profile, he's Premier League built. He's not like one of these 22-year-old strikers where you go, he's going to have to bulk up a bit.
Okay.
Needs to come into the league. I think he's going to have the physicality. We haven't replaced Jimenez and Wilson's goals at the moment with 2 players. It's going to be on him. I think he's going to play a lot of minutes. I think he's going to play from the start of the season. And if it goes as well as I hope, and I'm optimistic with Fulham, I think he's going to have a great season. 15 to 20 goals isn't crazy. What I actually wrote down was he becomes Fulham's all-time single-season Premier League goal scorer, which is Clint Dempsey at 17. So I said, could he get to 17? So then I was like, 17 is a lot of football goals, maybe 15 to 20.
That is a lot of football goals.
But also I think the way we're going to set up under Arbeloa, from the little I've seen, and obviously I didn't see the fake Palace game.
The real Palace game that happened and we won.
We are going to rely on him. He's here. He's the real deal. Excuse the pun.
The Royale Deal. Isn't that a Martin Tyler line in FIFA 10?
Probably, mate. You're the one who's single now and playing all these old FIFAs.
Shut up.
Yeah, no, I think that's a fair 5 out of 10 shout. It's not that crazy. Igor Thiago can score 20-odd Premier League goals. Gonzalo Garcia can score 50.
Yeah, but it depends on the system.
That's what I'm saying.
Brentford are just cracked.
But this is what I'm saying. I think from limited football I've seen, from what I've heard, I don't know if you missed what I said. Arbeloa genuinely
I heard it.
He is one of the best strikers in the world, which is a mental thing to say.
It is a mental thing to say.
But he clearly believes it if he's going to put himself on record and say that. And there's every chance that Fulham have just gone and signed this next-gen unbelievable striker.
Is he a record signing?
No. Kevin, I think. Well, I think he's level with Kevin. I think they're about the same, 35 mil. Wow. So I think it's Kevin. I think it might be Kevin, then Gonzalo Garcia, then Smith Rowe. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, that's a tough list, mate.
I think it's an exciting
list.
That's
tough out here.
I think it's an exciting list, personally. You would love Smith Rowe at your club.
It says Anguissa was 40.
Ooh. I don't think he was. I mean, Fulham fans, let me know. I can't even remember. I don't think we spent...
Plastic.
We didn't spend 40 on Anguissa.
Oh, no, on another website it says Kevin.
Yeah, as in it's Kevin, Gonzalo, Smith Rowe, then maybe Anguissa.
That's your 5 out of 10. Jesus wept.
You really don't see it?
No, I mean...
If Sesko can come in and, as proven by as proven by my, I don't think anyone here thinks Sesko had a good season. Manchester United fans have said he's been all right, and 11 goals isn't too bad. But if you can score 11, Gonzalo Garcia can have a good season and score 15. It's not crazy.
It's not.
It's my 5th hot take.
Bloody hell.
It's a hot take. That's pretty high. 5 is a big number. We're moving on to 6. No, you need 5.
No, my 5. Chelsea also top scorers in the league next season. Ahead of Arsenal, ahead of Man City, ahead of United, ahead of Liverpool. They score the most goals of any team. There's just something about Chelsea that I'm kind of looking at and I'm going...
Morgan Rogers.
I'm going,
I hear it. I agree with you.
What is that? Tastes like goals.
No, well, they've got some exciting players.
Nicholas Jackson.
Is he back?
Well, I nearly had, at some point, that Nicholas Jackson will be Chelsea's starting striker again by the end of the season. I think that's probably not true because João Pedro is pretty good.
Better than him, yeah.
But if they keep Jackson, Pedro, Esteval, Morgan Rogers, Cole Palmer.
It's exciting.
It's pretty good.
Is Pedro Neto off?
I think he's going to City.
Yeah, weird one.
I mean, I don't get that at all. Pedro Neto is a left wing back.
I don't get it.
No, I like it. For Chelsea, not for City.
No, I don't like it. He's not got enough end product for me. I guess left wing back, I can see that more, but I'm still kind of baffled by the whole boot situation in the World Cup with him. You see that?
What was that?
Do you not see this in the game? He cuts a hole in the back of his football boot, like a massive hole, and then plays football with it. And it looks like the boot's broken. It's bizarre.
People are weird.
I've seen cutting holes in socks. I've not seen cutting holes in boots. It's a weird one.
Yeah, maybe that also helps.
That's your 5.
Yeah. Okay, we're getting to the hot ones now.
Now we're getting...
Now hopefully you'll be satisfied by some of these.
Mine are fun. And mine are creative.
You are fun.
I'm a fun guy.
I've added a good creative one in.
By the way, he's doing it on the spot.
Well, because I'm getting peer pressured. Apparently mine are hot
What
enough.
did you have? What did you have this time?
No, this is actually a hot take. And you referred to something else to do with this as not a hot take. And I've changed my mind on this in recent days. You ready for this? Man City win the league.
That's a hot take.
The hot take.
There is a hot take.
There's something in the air where I'm like, you know what? Let's just everyone take a step back and just think about this for a second. Going back to back is hard. It's hard. Arsenal have been grinding for years to win the Prem. They finally got over the line.
I don't think they've ever gone back to back.
They've never gone back to back as a club. Man City, I know they've lost Pep, but I think Maresca is not going to reinvent the wheel with City. He knows the club. He's also bald, which helps. And he's got Haaland. He's got like world class players in every position. I'm like, you know what? Like, he's downgrade from Pep, but I think it might be a bit of an Arne Slot situation. Also bald, by the way.
Really, yeah.
Just think about that for a second.
Notice.
I think they're going to win the league. I did upload a video like 2 days ago saying Arsenal would win it. I do think that's the logical choice. With going hot takes, I can really see City winning it.
Well, yeah, but like, can we just take a moment here to realise that you're uploading to your main platform that Arsenal are going to win the league?
I changed my mind.
And then you're jumping on here and going, hot take, City are going to win the league.
And then I'm going to do on your video.
My number 9, Chelsea
going to win the league. No, I think, I'm saying it right now, final prediction for the season. Actually, it can't be final because things can change in the transfer window. Man City are going to win the league.
Well, yeah, next week, I'm assuming we're going to be doing our Premier League predictions.
Yeah.
So we'll lock you into one answer there, and you can't change.
Okay, but then what if Rodri leaves? But then I like Buadi if they get... I'm going to stick to it. Man City win the league.
Okay. Now, do you think there's some logic to that thought process? There's a lot of players at City that... I think it's fair to say Foden, for example, hasn't shone under Pep for 3 years, really. If you can get Foden and Haaland playing together under a new manager, wow.
Man City have the best squad in the league still. They do.
They do. Yeah, they do.
And Maresca's a good coach. Maresca's a good coach. I think
they still have the best squad, losing Stones, Bernardo Silva, potentially. If they lose Rodri, they don't. Elliot Anderson and Buadi, if he comes in, is that
is good. Arsenal's midfield's better, but City have a way better attack, like a way better attack. And
Arsenal
then
need to buck up.
Defence, I don't know, like Gvardiol would probably start for Arsenal, left back. I don't know, maybe Arsenal have a better. It's close. I think
definitely have a better defence.
I think the attacking options though, the gap between Man City's attack and Arsenal's attack on paper is like astronomical.
Yeah,
every single. Actually, that's not true. Saka would start City.
You're saying a bit of waffle here. Okay, David Raya obviously is better than Donnarumma.
Yeah.
3 of the back 4 easily walk in Arsenal. I think you could go 4, but 3 if you want to put Guardiola in left back.
Yeah.
Midfield, Rodri, Rice, Rodri, Bruno G, or
no. If you have an attacking midfielder, you have Cherky or you have Foden. It's probably 2 of 3.
Haaland, Saka,
Doku, Semenyo.
So it's fairly mixed, but I mean, yeah, they do have a better attack, man.
I think they do.
Okay, my 6 out of 10. Arne Slot will manage Leeds.
I actually really hear that.
Arne Slot will take the Leeds job off Farke. I think Farke had a great season, proved a lot of people wrong from just constantly being a yo-yo manager, kept Leeds in the league, playing sort of a different style of football. They've signed Wilson and they've signed Trafford. I think Trafford's brilliant. I love Harry Wilson, but I've said many times, I just don't really see how
He's a bit of an overrated signing, possibly.
Yeah, and I just don't really see how he works in that system.
Yeah.
And I think they'll struggle. I think the vibes will just be down. Like if Leeds are such a huge club, if they're 16th, 17th, or even worse in the middle of the season, they're going to want to make a change. People forget how close Farke came to losing his job last year.
I was going to say, at what point did Leeds pull the trigger then?
Farke was honestly, and Leeds fans will be able to tell this better than us, 2 or 3 games, 1 game away from being sacked multiple times.
But he went on that run, didn't he, where he beat Chelsea, beat someone else, like drew with Liverpool at home, and he saved his job.
And I like Daniel Farke. I've said on this podcast, I think he's the most underrated manager last season in the Prem. Like, he didn't get the flowers he deserved for what he did, but I just can't see him building. Like, Leeds are a massive football club. Leeds fans will not be happy unless they're pushing for top 8 of the Prem in the next 3-4 years. And Farke isn't the man to do that. Whereas Arne Slot, out of a job, I know for a fact he interviewed for multiple Premier League jobs and turned them down.
Yeah.
Like, he's still really interested in managing in the Prem. Leeds is a huge football club, huge fan base. He's a big proven manager.
He was very interested in doing mid-table. I think Palace went after him when he left. Was he at Feyenoord?
Yeah.
Leeds are a funny one this season. I wanted to put something in about Leeds, but I don't really. I feel like the hot take with Leeds is this at the moment is that they'll finish in the European spots. People are tipping them for that.
Yeah.
But I really don't agree with that. Whatever happened to second season syndrome? Do you remember that?
I know.
No one ever talks about that anymore.
I think a lot of people are talking about it with Sunderland. I keep hearing that this season. We'll wait on that.
We'll get onto that in a second.
So yeah, my number 6 is Arne Slot takes the Leeds job.
I like that.
I think it's hot.
What's your next one? Number 7.
I've
got a stupid one for this.
7 I've actually said on the podcast last week. David Moyes leaves Everton, replaced by Eddie Howe.
David Moyes for the Scotland job, possibly.
I like it.
I've heard this.
I like that. I just think Moyes, he's been there 2 spells. What's he been there? Close to 15 years? It's got to be like 13 years. Everton fans responded really well to one of the clips from last week's pod where I think I was saying about how we need to listen to fans. And if fans are saying it's a hard watch, you got to listen. And West Ham and Everton fans were commenting on the TikTok like, this guy finally talking sense who's not a...
That's my co-host right there.
That's me, guys. Just
also,
ball.
Brennan Johnson under David Moyes.
I just think it's going to stink. I just think it's going to... It's just
Beto, Brennan Johnson, Grealish front 3 under David Moyes. Shit.
Everton and David Moyes just feels like some loveless marriage where they sleep in separate bedrooms. It should have ended ages ago.
was a joke, to be clear. That was a joke.
It's just run out of it. It doesn't have any passion to it.
Yeah.
He feels like he looks like he's done with it. They're definitely done with it. And Eddie Howe would be a fantastic manager for Everton. I don't see Eddie Howe going to a bigger club.
We spoke about this.
I don't see him going to a bigger club.
He is going to take a break, though. He took a long break from Bournemouth.
You take a break until Everton come and offer you a big bag, and then
they're not going to offer him that much, though, are they?
I think they've got some money, though. I think they would offer him a decent wage. Like, I don't know.
He'd have to take a pay cut from Newcastle, surely. How much was he on at Newcastle? Probably a decent amount. Anyway, my one. So, for context on this quickly, have you seen Fabian Hertzler's hair recently?
What's going on? Was it a wig last season?
Well,
how do you go from that to that?
My 7 out of 10 is he has an afro by the end of the season. Because, mate, he is the most Football Manager regen looking guy that's literally ever lived.
Like a pro club's afro.
Yeah, he's going to be
a white guy with a pro club's afro.
He's going to just rock up to some random game in February and be like, yeah.
Pink gloves. Tucked in shirt.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with his hair, but it's mental.
I don't understand it. I've literally seen side by sides, and we'll pop one up on the screen. Sorry for our editor, I've had to give you some work there.
Yeah, sorry about that.
But yeah, it's like
it's bizarre.
He has like the best hairline ever, and then suddenly it's the literal turkey hair.
It just never looked right. Something about it didn't look right.
I think it's a toupee. You can get like glued on.
That's what I mean. It didn't look natural. It looked like he had too small a forehead.
I hear it.
So I'm going to go Fabian Hertzler afro by the end of the season.
Massive.
Big
that
shout.
Was your number
7.
My number 8. My number 8. Where is it? My number 8 was David Moyes has an afro by the end of the season. My number 8 is I stayed quiet on one of your points because I kind of agree. Newcastle finished in the top half, secure European football. So I think Newcastle and Forest get European football kind of combined. Yeah. But I think Newcastle, for your shout, deserve to be higher. Like they are everybody's current flavour of the week to be relegated. Yeah. And I just don't see it.
And as we've said so many times, we've said it on this podcast, if everyone thinks something, it means it won't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Newcastle are not going to struggle this year.
And I've obviously not really heard of or watched a lot of Matthias Yisler. I think that's how you say his name. I think it is. Wow. I think it is.
Is he a Red Bull? Was he originally a Red Bull manager?
He was at Salzburg. Yeah. So I think he won the league 3 years in a row. Then he went to Saudi Arabia and managed Tony's team.
Yeah.
And he won the Champions League twice in a row.
Yeah,
that's right. I think.
I think he went to the
Champions League. He's like a protege of Thomas Tuchel. So Thomas Tuchel coached him when he was a player. He retired early.
You love Thomas Tuchel as well, don't you?
I love Thomas Tuchel, big fan. But I just think he's been written off as like this nobody. And like, granted, we've not seen him do it in the Prem.
Yeah,
but that's like Premier. You have to come over and do it.
Like Glasgow never done it in the
Prem. Let's give it a go.
But it often like. Prem proven for a manager is such a myth. Such a myth. Like so often managers come in to the Prem and just win it.
Yeah.
With Arne Slot. He's like not even that good a manager. Yeah. Like he is a good manager, but he's not on the same level as you'd think as like Prem proven Pep, Arteta, Klopp. Well, not Klopp, but
I agree, and I also back your point. You said when you were talking about Newcastle that it's just because everyone thinks something. I don't know, and also like getting these bad eggs out is a good thing. Like if Bruno G doesn't want to be there, if Gordon doesn't want to be there, if these players don't want to be there, go.
And these players, apart from Bruno G, these players weren't like tearing it up last season.
No.
Like it's not like I think they've sold really well, and there is nothing wrong with selling good players for big fees.
No.
Newcastle have sold really well this summer, I think. And maybe they could have got more for Bruno, possibly, if they got 100 mil for Tonali, but like. What is that? 80 mil for Bruno G, 100 mil for Tonali. They got like 70 for Gordon.
65, 70.
250 million for those three.
Yeah.
Like that's really good.
Yeah, it's smart, and it's players who don't want to be there.
Exactly.
And also St James's Park, it's an absolute fortress, and I like to think the Geordies will be. If the Geordies are backed into this like corner where everyone's putting them down. I think no European football, they'll be able to create
atmospheres. They'll be so up for it,
They'll be up for it every week.
Yeah.
Like, come on, let's prove something.
And they'll be galvanised.
Before you know it, Newcastle are 9th and they're 3 points off of 6th, and you're like, oh, hang on.
It's kind of like Sunderland last year in a way. Like you have that hostile environment where people have written you off, and you can really get behind a team that feels like that. I think. Yeah, it's good to feel that. That's against the world.
That's it.
My 8 out of 10 is Eddie Nketiah, 15 goals all comps this season. 50 plus goals. He's our third choice striker right now.
He's your third choice striker. Give me the rationale.
That's why it's a hot take. I don't know.
So does he put himself above? Does he put himself above Strand Larson in the pecking order? Is he scoring goals in the Carabao?
I think he actually might play a bit on the left this season as a left 10.
and he scores a
I'll
load
say
of
this
goals out
every season. I'm just like, if I just say it enough times, maybe it'll come true. There is no rationale behind it. I just want it to happen.
there. I think it's biased.
I'd love Nketiah to come good, like really good.
I really liked him when he was leaving Arsenal. We wanted him. I wanted him. I don't know how close Fulham actually got, but you obviously got him, and I thought he'd be a great fit for us. But he's not really kicked on. He's always been behind Mateta, which has been an issue.
We actually got the here we go on that the day my dog died.
Yikes!
Tough day.
Sorry to hear that.
Tough day. Aged badly that day. I don't know which was the worst bit of the day, actually. I do think he's been hamstrung a bit by the fact that Mateta hasn't left.
Yeah, that's
because it's just gone quiet on him again.
I don't know why he hasn't left. Although
I think he might have signed a new contract. Well, I think also because he went to the World Cup, he's probably a bit like, why would I leave? Like his whole thing the whole time was, I want to play for France in the World Cup,
and he did,
and he achieved that at Palace.
Yeah.
So why would he leave? But I mean, I'm not saying we won't sell him, but I think we're way more likely just to firm him leaving on a free next summer than like trying to flog him this summer.
Yeah.
Because we could use some continuity, especially with Lacroix going. It sounds like Munoz might go as well.
Where?
We signed a right wing back today. Don't know. Saudi probably.
Really?
We signed, mate. Oh my god, I didn't say it. I actually got a bit of ITK.
Go on.
Woke up on Sunday morning. I'm going to read this to you verbatim because this is actually aged unbelievable. I actually got to a scoop before like David Ornstein did.
Well, whilst you're looking that up, I had the same thing with Gonzalo Garcia and Palacios signing for Fulham. Someone who works at the stadium sent me a video of them. Did you see the announcement? They were on a speedboat on the Thames.
I didn't see it.
So they were on a speedboat in the Thames wearing like the new kits, going down the middle of like Putney. Like obviously loads of people would have seen them, but somebody sent me a WhatsApp video at like 3 p.m. and I thought, and this is how you know that I'm a good content creator and I love my club. I could have tweeted, I could have posted that. It would have absolutely banged in Fulham circles.
But you didn't.
Real Madrid circles. I didn't. I said, I'm going to let the club get their flowers for this.
The same thing happened when we signed Lacroix. I bumped into them filming the announcement video in Soho. And the Palace team went, oh my God, like please don't. And I didn't.
Yeah, because we're good guys.
So some guy messaged me 3 a.m. saying...
On Hinge,
on TikTok. Ollie, I'm here to tell you, first, I'm Anand Kalali's friend, and he signed for Palace. You will see in a couple of days. So I tweeted saying, some random guy on TikTok just messaged me saying we're signing Anand Kalali from Club Brugge. Got the team wrong. He's a winger. He's a wing back. Got that wrong as well. But I still got the name right. Literally 10 minutes later, like a big journalist tweets it out, from Belgium. Today, David Ornstein, we get the Crystal Palace in process of finalising deal to sign Anand Kalali from USG. That was 3 hours ago.
What's the motives behind? Because I would imagine the journalist who tweeted it out from Belgium, obviously not Ornstein, but it was probably the same link. It must be the same guy just messaging. Why is he doing it?
Don't know.
What's he gaining from it?
I'm actually waiting for Ornstein to give me some credit. I'm waiting for as per Talk TFC. So I got there first.
Good shout.
Let's fucking go.
What else does he know? Can I get his TikTok handle? I need to find out some stuff about Fulham.
No, I'm afraid.
Have we got Shea Charles?
I've got my link. Done? I wanted Shea Charles.
Are we getting Patarch?
Hey, what's your 8 out of 10? Was that your 8? Have you already done
my 8 was Newcastle to finish in Europe.
9 out of 10.
My 9 out of 10.
Going to be stupid, mate. By the way, we haven't got that much hotter from the Rashford one. I still think that might have been your hottest take.
No, I don't think so. Not hotter than Arnie Slot getting the Leeds job, hotter than Garcia scoring 15 Prem goals. I don't think so.
I like Arnie Slot getting the Leeds job. That's a good shout.
My 9 is Haaland has a massive public on the pitch fallout with Maresca, ends up benched, and that results in Maresca losing his job.
Wow.
The fallout of that.
Talk to me.
Erling Haaland has become the poster boy of football. I think it's fair to say. He gained 40 million followers over the World Cup. He's still on holiday in Ibiza. I think he's one of the most grounded footballers from the outside looking in. I don't think he's an arrogant guy. No. I think he seems really, really sound. But I think there's a little bit of ego that comes with this now. I think he's now like, I'm the main star. I'm the main star of football. You know, Messi and Ronaldo there at the end. Maresca is an Italian lunatic. And I can see a world in which Pep was famed for giving City players public tactics, advice, criticism, whatever you want, and you just listen.
Because it's Pep, yeah.
You're Haaland, you bend over, you listen to the bald oracle.
Well,
you take your beating like a good boy. But I just think I can see a world in which Maresca kind of tries to role play himself as Pep, and he's giving a load of shit to Haaland, and I can almost see like a Tudor Van der Ven style fallout where Haaland's almost like throwing arms up, being like, shut up.
Well, that Thomas Frank, wasn't it? I thought it was Thomas Frank.
No, it was Tudor. It happened at the Fulham game. I was watching it live from the pitch. He was barking at Van der Ven to do something, and Van der Ven was literally, if you're him, just gnawing him, and he's screaming like into his. He's just literally not looking at him.
They both. I think it was Jed Spence and Van der Ven did that to Thomas Frank as well.
So I think that results in some sort of like public discipline procedure where Haaland's on the bench, Foden's false 9. They maybe don't win that game, even if they do. I just think the powers that be at City go, oh my God.
I hope that doesn't happen. I hope Haaland doesn't go down the dictator Mbappe route.
I don't think he ever would. I can just see a world in which he gets some stick for his off-the-ball work or something on those lines from Maresca, and there's some sort of fallout.
Maresca's gonna start wearing CP company to Man City games and go, you're not
spitting everywhere.
You're not that guy. You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy. My 9 out of 10, Bournemouth and Sunderland both finish in the bottom 5. Both of them.
I said Bournemouth would struggle on a little early pre-season Prem predictions, and you gave me a little bit of stick for that one.
Don't remember that.
I said they will struggle because they're in Europe. Although I did get a lot of stick, and I understand because I said Fulham and Palace wouldn't for losing their manager and some good players. But with Bournemouth, I have the added caveat that they are in Europe, and I think that's a huge thing when you've not been in it. And they don't have, what they don't have is what like Sunderland do have, which I'm interested to know why you think they'll finish so low. Sunderland have that like huge home atmosphere, like passionate fans, and like I'm not saying this to hate on Bournemouth. I'm a Fulham fan. We don't have a crazy atmosphere either, but they don't have that like die-hard partisan. Oh my God, we're in Europe. I can't see it being a party every week. Where
look, I've been getting annoyed by this in shoots in recent weeks. Been getting annoyed because I've had to stand there and hear people go, yeah, Palace, they've lost one of their best players. Their manager's gone. They got Europe, so I think they're going to struggle. Anyway, Bournemouth top half. What's the fucking difference? The difference is actually Palace are way more used to losing these pieces, and we've been in Europe already. I'm not saying we're going to do well, but I think Bournemouth and Sunderland will struggle more than we will. Like no one is talking about Bournemouth as a team who like could struggle, and I just don't really understand why, because Marco Rosa is a totally unproven manager. I know I said that doesn't matter in the Premier League, but it could matter.
It's something to consider,
yeah. We don't know how good he's going to be. They still have a decent squad, but they don't have a deep squad, really. Like I just don't understand like why are they not being spoken about as a team that could do badly? And Sunderland, I do get Sunderland. I feel like Sunderland kind of live in a bit of a volcano. Whereas, and we've seen it before, things can get like toxic quickly. And it was, I know they ended the season really well, but there was a lot of noise about Labrie. We spoke about it last week, didn't we? That he was tipped to be sacked at one point. And I just think second season syndrome. Prem games, when you're playing in the Prem, you just played in Europe and you've just slugged out a shitty little draw away at bloody Stade Rennais, and then you've got Leeds coming to Stadium Light and they score early, and your players just look knackered. What have you got?
Yeah.
And look, I don't think either of them are going to go down. I don't think either of them are going to be in trouble of going down. But I don't really see why people think they will finish any higher than any other mid-table teams.
Yeah.
And it's been annoying me. There's a lot of... It's what we spoke about. There's been a lot of double standards. Everything that people say about Palace applies to Bournemouth.
Yeah.
But on a bigger scale, because they've got a thinner squad than we have, and they've not played in Europe before. Sunderland, I just think they had a really good season, but that mid-table, like really, it was so close, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. And it was like
7
6 teams in it.
It was like...
Like Everton, Fulham could have got it. I don't know if you were involved.
We were for a bit,
for a little
bit. Fell off.
Brentford,
and it's like at the end of the day, like a couple of results don't go Sunderland's way. That last season they finished 15th. Like I just think I'm not going to say it was a fluke, but it was kind of a fluke, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
I hear it.
The underlying numbers did have them in the relegation.
Yeah. So yes, Sunderland's numbers.
Sunderland's.
I'm just been getting annoyed about it recently. And just thought
who has a better squad? Crystal Palace or Bournemouth?
Starting 11 wise, probably it's close.
Yeah.
I mean, what's their team? Who have they got in goal?
Well, they had what's his face?
Petrovic.
Yeah, Petrovic.
Henderson's better than Petrovic. Right back. Well, they had.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah,
they've
just signed a new one. We'll give it to Munoz. Centre backs, they've got Antonio Silva, who's meant to be really good.
Yeah,
him and who else? Senesi, who's left.
And what's his name? Hill? Is it Hill?
James Hill.
James Hill.
So the guy they signed from the Ligue 1 as well. Is it Diakite they had last season?
Yeah, well, it was James Hill and Senesi.
The easier thing. How many get into the Alex Scott? Does he get into the Crystal Palace?
Yeah, he starts head of Canada, but Wharton gets into Bournemouth's team. Like Mateta,
centre-backs get in.
I'd have Mateta over Evan Nilsson.
I'd have the left back.
I don't.
Yeah, Truefair's good.
Yeah, Truefair's good.
Like who's their left? They've got Ryan, who's good.
Ryan gets into. You would love Ryan.
But like I think he's better than Sarr. But we'd never drop Sarr. Sarr got 20 goals last season.
Yeah, true.
Clivert, I'd have Pino over Clivert. Don't know if that's a hot take. Younger, more potential. Clivert had like one good season, really. He didn't even start last season for the most part. Like, it's not a lot.
Love Croupy Jr.
Yeah, I'd love Croupy. Yeah, Croupy would be great. But we have a very different squad. They have a younger squad.
I hear it. The only thing I push back on is it's just a retaliation pick. Because like, do you actually think they're going to be down there, or are you?
I actually do.
Are you actually just putting them there because everyone's saying Palace can be down there?
Well, who finished 15th and 16th last season?
God.
Palace and Forest.
Yeah.
And Forest have a deeper squad than Bournemouth do.
I think it's a logical thing when you're in Europe. You're going to focus on it, and I'm not saying either of them are going to go down.
And that's the thing. If this is reliant on the fact that they both go far in Europe, if they both get grouped, they will finish higher. Okay. But like, I'm assuming that they prioritise Europe, as we suggested they did on a previous podcast. Go and listen to that if you haven't already. If they go to the quarters of Europe, they'll sacrifice the league, which is totally fair. But that's just my opinion.
It. Well, mine was Haaland has the fallout, and yours was Bournemouth and Sunderland have a pretty poor Premier League campaign.
Very poor.
Very poor. 10 out of 10. Ollie Thomas, it has all been building up to this moment.
This is definitely my hottest take.
I've seen you editing a lot on your phone.
I've not touched this one. I've not touched it.
Drop it. Land it.
I've got a player who I think is going to get 30 goal contributions in the Premier League and be nominated for Player of the Year.
Gonzalo Garcia.
Who? No, it's not Garcia. We can make this a little game. What would make this a hot take?
I would say a hot take would be Spurs, but I think you don't think they're going to be as good as everyone thinks.
I think they'll be all right.
You said they're going to be hated, though.
I actually had that as one of my hot takes, which I didn't end up including.
30 goal contributions. Florian Wirtz?
No. Hotter than that.
Hotter than that?
Because that's not that hot.
Josh King?
Not that hot.
What are you talking about, not that hot? Liam Miller?
No, he is a winger, though.
A winger?
A winger who has recently joined a new team.
The Newcastle lad, Traore?
No.
A winger who's recently joined a new team who's going to get 30 goal contributions in the Premier League. He's going to be
galvanised under this new manager.
I reckon it's Aston Villa, maybe.
Aston Villa? Oh, the Swiss boy?
No.
Oh, he's already at...
He's joined Villa from another Premier League team.
Who signed for Villa? Like, I can't think who signed for Villa. Who is it?
Alejandro.
Oh my God, I forgot about him.
Alejandro Garnacho, 30 goal contributions in the Premier League under Unai Emery and is nominated for Player of the Season. Boom!
That's mental.
Yeah, it's a 10 out of 10 hot take. What the hell do you want me to do?
There's not one part of you that believes that.
There is.
There isn't.
Right
you even think there's a 1% chance that happens?
Yeah.
What, so 20 goals, 10 assists in the Prem?
I'm thinking more like 17 assists, 14 goals.
Garnacho?
Yeah.
The bloke who played at Man United and Chelsea.
Look, I'm going for something here. Do not have a go at me for having too hot take here.
What's the logic?
You know what? There is actually logic, right? He had mega potential at United. Like we were talking about him like the next big player.
Yeah.
And he showed glimpses here and there. But I think the way Garnacho plays is way better suited to a team that like plays on the break a little bit. I don't think he's very suited to a good team.
I don't think Garnacho's a terrible signing. Like I said this to you, I think Unai Emery seems to like a bit of a shit winger.
Yeah.
And Sancho didn't do that much, but and I think he could get a lot out of him. But 30 goal contributions in one competition, being the Premier League. I mean, he'd probably win Player of the Season.
Well, he would be nominated, as I said. He'll be in the shortlist.
Oh my God, I forgot about that bit. Okay, that is hot. I'm feeling warm.
Boom! Come on, what's yours?
Mine's less hot than this. I think my list, it's fair to say, has been hotter than your list.
Overall,
but I think you might have just burnt it. You might have just blown the whole thing up, mate. I've gone Chelsea will lose their first game of the season against the mighty Fulham in quite bad fashion, and it'll be like panic stations. But they will then go on to win the Premier League.
Really?
That's my hot take.
Wow, that is a hot take.
I think Arsenal, at the time of recording, I don't know much about the lad they signed on the left wing, but I don't think he's not the profile that we all want to see.
He'll be a great backup, but they need a better one.
We're still not sure on Gyökeres Havertz up front. We're still not sure Saka if he can stay fit. They haven't replaced the front attacking lines. They haven't upgraded it, and I think they need to do that in order to be like my firm nailed-on favourites. I do logically think Arsenal are still going to win the league, but they're going to have to improve, and I think it's also one of those where you've got to look into football heritage, like I touched on. They've never retained a Premier League. Everyone kind of knows how they play now, and that is important. Like, I do feel like people suss... Like, you know when you come up from the Championship, there's always like a team that does really well, and then like second season syndrome, but it's more they've just worked out how they play. Everyone sort of knows. I think that's even more of a precedent at the top of the league. I think City as you might see with my ninth. I don't see them winning the league as one of your hot takes. I just think that would be a bit of a weird transitional season. Liverpool need 5 or 6 players. I don't think Arsenal, apart from... I do like the Bruno G signing, but they need an attacking reinforcement. I just think Xabi Alonso's proven that he can go into a club. He can go into a club that's an underdog. And also, like Chelsea, as much as it pains me to say as a Fulham fan, they always just win a Prem every 5 years. They just somehow pop up and they're like, how's that happen?
There are some mental parallels between this and when Conte took over. 10 seasons ago.
Exactly.
They had a terrible season. They then got a manager in, a proven winner who plays 3 at the back.
Exactly.
They had 1 game a week, and then they won the Prem.
And if you look at the stats of Xabi Alonso at Real Madrid, he really didn't do bad. Like, he had one of the highest win percentages of any Real Madrid manager when he got the sack. It was more politics.
Yes or no, Xabi Alonso is the second best manager in the Premier League?
No, he's 3rd on my list.
Would you have him
I did this
Emery?
with Rory. Yeah, I did this with Rory Jennings the other day.
I think Xabi Alonso's better than Emery. Arteta's
I won't ruin the whole list, but I had Emery 2 and I had Xabi Alonso 3. I had Glasner 4. It's tough, man, out here now. There's not a lot of proven managers.
What about PSG?
I had somewhere in the middle. Maybe lower to mid.
I've got a couple of honourable mentions, actually.
Let's go.
You mentioned it. I said I think Spurs will become the most hated team in the Prem next season. Now, I had a really interesting reaction to this when I tweeted this out. People getting really angry about it, but for a variety of different reasons. Spurs fans insisting they are already the most hated team in the Premier League.
Which I think is fair.
I don't think that's fair.
Mate, they spent the whole season last year getting clowned week in, week out.
That wasn't out of hate. I don't think that was out of hate.
No, but they genuinely, they had Fulham fans. I know you are a bit of a weirdo, and we spoke about this before. You don't like seeing other teams lose. You want everyone to have fun, go home, have a nice warm dinner, and then just
and have a little cuddle.
I love watching other teams lose.
Yeah, I don't.
It's great. I love seeing fan bases in absolute chaos. I love it.
I like to see some fan. I'll speak today. I like to see some fan bases in chaos.
Yes.
Carry on. Sorry,
but I think it's more than fair for Spurs Tottenham fans to be going, yeah, we were the most hated team last season.
They weren't.
It was them and Arsenal.
Arsenal were more hated than they were.
Probably.
I think people were laughing at Spurs more. They are by far the brunt of more jokes. By far. But I don't think people really hate Spurs. I don't think they do.
No, but they feel... Maybe it's not hate is the right terminology, but when 18, 19 of the teams probably want you to go down, their whole fan base is like, you are mocked. You are clinically mocked.
They are the most mocked. I don't think they're the most hated. I think there is a difference.
Okay.
Whereas I think Arsenal last season were the most hated. People were like every time anything happened with Arsenal, people lose their minds.
But why?
It was like a mental. No,
I hear it. We spoke about it. We both think
bizarre.
It's ridiculous. We both think it's weird. I think it's so weird when I know Liverpool fans who were wanting City to win the league over Arsenal, and I'm like, sorry, City who have arguably cost you 3 or 4 Prems by cheating.
United fans who want City to win the league over Arsenal.
What are we doing?
That, you don't get that level with Spurs.
That's, by the way, I still stand on that. That's insanity.
It is insanity.
If you support those clubs, that's mental.
People would put rivalries aside to support Arsenal's failure. I don't think people would do that with Spurs. I don't think people feel that strongly about it.
Yeah.
But I think this season they will.
That's what I can't get my head around on the subject of failure, because that's like me wanting Palace to fail as a Fulham fan, or really wanting Brighton to fail as a Fulham fan, and I'm like, what? Why
does it really matter?
I'd quite like Chelsea to lose.
Yeah,
I don't really care.
When Spurs stayed up, people didn't lose sleep over it.
No, it was just as a bit of a Spurs hater last season,
it was a shame.
I was like, that would have been good. I just wanted to see something.
Yeah, exactly.
I just wanted to see Spurs in the Championship.
Whereas I think this season, I think Spurs will have a good season.
Yeah,
and there will be a portion of fans who are like, oh, fucking hell, they finished 17th back-to-back, and then they were able to spend all this money, and everyone will hate De Zerbi because of his slightly dodgy pass with Marseille, and everyone will just they fucking hate Spurs.
Okay.
It's how have they... This isn't fair.
Who are some other candidates to be the most hated?
Good. I mean, Arsenal obviously will be up there, but I don't think people are going to care as much about them this year because they've won the league.
Yeah,
they ultimately won that little debate.
But if they don't defend it, I think there'll be a lot of hate towards them.
Yeah,
you never defend it, because there's often the class of '92. I often feel like you're not Roy Keane-esque. You aren't a real champion unless you defend it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel that's a bit of a stretch. Chelsea could be, because we all know what so Chelsea always just win something. I mean, we know what they get like when they win. They're unbearable.
It's true.
And look, fair play, they're serial winners. But if they were to win the league, fucking hell.
Flogging hell, guys.
We wouldn't hear the end of it.
Yeah.
But I think Spurs are probably the top. I mean, Forest. Forest
were hated a lot last year, even by me as a neutral. I wouldn't say hate, that's way too strong. But I frowned upon the getting into Europe over Palace thing.
Yeah.
I didn't like
and
that.
Glasner can be a nasty little piece of work. He can be. He's going to crash out at some point.
He's got some bite.
What Forest have done really well is they've just picked off teams one by one and got them to hate them. They're just slowly but surely making their way through the Premier League and getting apparently there's quite a lot of bad blood between City and Forest.
Yeah.
After the Anderson thing, because Forest were like, we're going to sell to someone else cheaper because we just hate you, and City were like, okay.
I do think though you have to give some respect to Forest for going out.
No, you don't.
And think
you don't have to do that.
You do you hate. Watch this land, Jacob. There is ambition there.
Oh, shut up!
I knew that would trigger him. But they do. You have to look at it objectively and say, what do Forest think they are, and what do the fans want? And I know every club wants this, Ollie, but they want to be in Europe. They want to be competing for trophies. They've gone and got the best mid-table manager of the last 10, 15 years. To
fairs.
do that.
And so where did he build his name? He's obviously was well good mid-table. Like, where did they get him from? The club they must have got
from Palace.
They must have had serious ambition.
No, I know, but I'm saying they've gone and got a proven winner who could go and get them. Like Nottingham Forest now have a far better chance of winning an FA Cup or a European trophy than they would under Pereira.
No, sure, but like
that's an improvement. You have to give some credit.
No, I know, but like every team's trying to get better. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
I understand that.
And Forest probably will do well, but the thing that annoys me is when it's like, oh, we're showing ambition. Palace winning trophies. Yeah, but we're showing ambition. And they'll win. They could well win something under Glasner. It'll be like, I told you so.
But that's it. They'll get more of a chance of winning something under Glasner.
Yeah, I don't deny that. But I'm like, we're all showing ambition out here, aren't we?
Yeah. Everton aren't.
Yeah, apart from Everton. I just, you know what I'm like with them.
I know what you like with them.
Bloody Forest boys. Also,
did you have any other?
They were just so horrible.
Any other hot takes?
Victor Gyökeres ends up back at Brighton by the end of the season.
Wow. I actually, when we were doing the notes, wrote down Victor Gyökeres to be one of the Golden Boot contenders.
Really?
But then I just thought, that's mental.
It's just not true.
I just can't see it.
My rationale with that is Brighton have...
Brighton. So he signs for Brighton at the end of the window.
Victor Gyökeres returns to Brighton by the end of the season. Now, by the end of the season...
So the season ends and then he returns. He's not returning
Let's say
in January.
by this time next year, possibly.
Okay.
Because Brighton have a bit of a strike, not an issue, but they don't have any proven goal scorers, really. Now they've got rid of Welbeck. They have that, like, Simas, I think is his name. Mm-hmm. Greek striker who's like 19, who they signed for quite big money, I think, last summer. But they always have money to spend. They've always got cash in the bank. Mm-hmm. And I can see a world where Arsenal end up upgrading Gyökeres. Let's say they go and get Julian Alvarez, which is very possible.
Is it?
I think it's possible.
Recording?
I think it's possible.
It's possible at some point, but this summer?
Yeah, I think it's possible.
So they got to go drop 140 on that, probably.
Less than that, 100.
Well, Barca, they were turning down from Barca. I know it's a direct rival, but Barcelona were having 120 rejected.
I think they'll be able to get him for less than they would have got Vini Jr. for.
I don't know, because does the player want to move to Arsenal as well?
Apparently, well, he wants
Real Madrid or Barca. He wants.
Apparently, he wants Barca.
Yeah, well, he wants the biggest club.
But like, if Arsenal come in and Atletico agree, then he's not going to say no to that.
I think he might. Because my point on that, mate, is he's already won the Premier League. He's already won the Champions League in Manchester City.
And he's there.
Why go to Arsenal? If you're him, why not just go, I'm just going to wait and go Barca? Unless he's created a situation, which I don't know, whether Atletico Madrid fans are going to hate him for this whole flirting with Barca thing.
I just think there's no smoke without fire. And I think he could end up at Arsenal.
But I think
they need a big.
I know what you're saying about smoke without fire, but I think that Alvarez's representation is using Arsenal in a way that, like, we often see when Barcelona are involved. If you were Alvarez's agent, you might be going, "Oh, quick guys, Arsenal! They're knocking on the door. He's going to move to Arsenal.
Maybe, but
make the move, make it 150."
Also, Arsenal need to sign a big attacker, and they will. They will sign a big attacker.
They're running out of options.
And it would just be so classic Arsenal to just still not buy a left winger and just go get Alvarez instead, even though he still isn't a left winger. And then they go, shit, we got Havertz, Gyökeres and Alvarez. And then Brighton go, well, we're struggling right now. Here's 40 mil, give us Victor Gyökeres. And they'll go, sure.
Maybe. All right, well, I'll give you one of my hot takes that didn't make it. I think I said this to you before. Coventry City and Frank Lampard depart ways because Frank Lampard becomes the England manager after some awful Nations League games in September under Tuchel.
I just can't see the Tuchel Meister losing his job. We got our first game up post World Cup is against Spain.
I know, and I'm saying if we go into that game and look terrible, Frank Lampard's sitting there. I don't see another English manager I don't think Eddie Howe's going to get that job anymore.
The thing is, though, it's not a time-sensitive job, the England job. He wouldn't have to leave mid-season.
But he would.
Yeah, but there's no major tournament. Like they might as well just go, let's say Tuchel gets sacked. They'll just go Lee Carsley, come back up here for a bit. Hey, Don't. Oh God, Lee Carsley. That's my guy right there.
Why?
He should have got the England job. I'll die on that hill.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. One day people will see it. They'll see the light.
Would he have been better than Thomas Tuchel? I mean, I've said on this
Possibly.
pod many times, I agree with internal promotions when it comes to international
So
football.
do I.
I think it's the way to go. We've seen it in so many winning teams.
Not Gary O'Neill being England manager for 2030 World Cup.
That's my hot takes next season.
Yeah, my 2030 World Cup hot takes. We'll save it for then.
I think there were some good hot takes there.
There were.
Let us know yours in the comment sections.
I should have used the
wherever you're
Gyökeres
listening.
one as a proper one. Gyökeres back to Brighton and by this time next year. Maybe I'll say that with the shorts, which you can check out on the Nearly Man podcast, TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah, we're doing quite well over there. We're kind of massive on TikTok.
We are
these
fucking
days.
huge, actually.
Yeah, do let us know in the comments as well. I'm such a fan of how active our Spotify comment section
Great.
is. Like Spotify podcasts don't get a lot of comments.
They don't.
Unless you're the Nearly Men.
Yeah.
We get a lot. So thank you. And we read them all, we respond. We actually chat about them in our WhatsApp chat
Regularly,
all the time.
yeah,
I
I
love this.
We love a comment.
So thank you. We'll take a quick break. We'll get into some questions of the week that you guys have been leaving on Instagram. We'll see you in a sec. Mate, before we get into question of the week, whose hot takes were better, mine or yours?
Well, I'm legally obliged to say my own.
Do you actually believe that?
Yeah.
I mean, you edited it on the spot. There is actually one way to prove whose takes are better.
What?
Heard of,
Hit me.
Physically?
Not literally,
or-
sorry.
Okay,
No,
well,
sorry.
hold me back! Have you heard of LEBOM?
I have, but I don't really know what it is.
Genuinely, worked with them for years. But it's amazing, mate. You basically can set every week the Premier League predictions. You can put your input in. I can put my input in. If we had more friends, which we don't.
We don't, no friends.
We could have a huge league, and every single week we can put in a little bit of money, but it's just for us. And the winner takes all. Closest
I like
prediction
that.
wins. So even if you get like 3-1 Man United Chelsea and you get it exact, you're going to get a load of points. But even if you have Man United winning and they win 4-0, still get some points.
Okay, I like that. I'm historically really bad at predicting scores, so if you want to just...
So it's just a good way for me to make money
yeah,
off you.
possibly. It's good passive income maybe for you.
Mate, genuinely, I worked with them years ago and I loved it. It's so much fun. My football team all play it. They all do it.
I know
every single week.
A lot of the content lads are obsessed with it.
Yeah.
I've seen many a LeBom link
It's a
in many a
great
WhatsApp
idea.
group over the Premier League and the World Cup, actually.
Yeah, it's great, mate. We could create our own private league. We could have the Nearly Men League with all of our
Damn.
listeners. Every single week we could compete and find out who actually has the most ball knowledge, and then it keeps the table up throughout the whole season.
Well, akin to the Nearly Men theme, the winner of our league should actually be the person who finishes like mid-table. Whoever finishes slap bang in the middle is the winner.
Yeah, just Crystal Palace 12. Yeah, fine.
Right, how do we get involved?
Mate, it's simple. Download the app LEBOM on the App Store. That's LEBOM. You can get involved with your friends before the Premier League season and start competing from week 1.
Are we rolling?
Some hot news.
Breaking news. This is why I fucking hate Nottingham Forest, okay?
Oh my God.
Nottingham Forest owner Evangelos Marinakis has filed a defamation lawsuit against Crystal Palace. Claim relates to the banner displayed during a match between the two clubs in August last year.
We were just...
That's
discussing.
come out like 10 minutes ago.
How'd you feel about that, Ollie?
Mate, what is going This is what I mean, bro. I get told the whole time, oh, why Palace are obsessed with Forest. Your owner has just sued us over a fucking banner. Oh my God.
I'm not going to make any comments. I really like
We
Greece.
might sue us.
I like
Mr.
Greece.
Marinakis, you are correct.
I like you, Mr. Marinakis. I like Greece.
Great
I like
ambition.
Trees. Forest
Good
are great.
ambition. Really good ambition.
Nice city.
I love Gyros.
Gyros is good.
So does he.
That is bad though.
Oh no, that's
What did the banner say?
I mean, to be fair, it was pretty bad. Can I find a picture of it? It was a picture of Marinakis holding a gun to Morgan Gibbs White's head.
Oh right. Okay, yeah.
Saying, look, and I'm just reading this as I'm reading the banner. This is not reflective of the views of the Nearly Men podcast, etc., etc. It said it's him holding a gun to Morgan Gibbs White's head, with Morgan Gibbs White saying, Mr. Marinakis is not involved in blackmail, match fixing, drug trafficking or corruption. And then a picture of a ship behind it, him with loads of money in a suitcase, and a sue UEFA sign. So
I am going to say, as a Fulham fan, objectively, you probably could sue a club for that. Like, that's pretty bad. How big's the banner?
it was pretty big.
Not Tifo.
It was a pretty big one. Although the FA already fined us for it, so, you know.
That is pretty bad. Anyway, let's stay alive.
Sorry, yeah.
Question of the week, Ollie. Would you like one?
Yeah,
We've got some great ones this week. I've not I've not seen some of these. Thoughts on Romero wanting Arsenal?
Yeah, have you not seen that?
I didn't see that.
He's been twerking for Arsenal, apparently. His agent wants him to go to Arsenal. He wants to go to Arsenal because he's best friends with Gabriel Ainse.
He's not going to play.
But Spurs are blocking it entirely.
He wouldn't play.
Mental.
Well, speaking of, cross-rivalry transfers, Lewis has asked us on the Instagram, would you rather Wharton join Brighton for 100 million or Real Madrid for 50?
Real Madrid for 50 all day.
Well, let's up the goalposts on this. 150 million Brighton to Wharton. 10 million Real Madrid.
That honestly, him going to Brighton for 150 million might be worse because it's like, how the fuck have Brighton managed to afford 150 million?
What are you taking?
I'm taking Madrid.
10 mil.
Yeah, 10 mil.
Also, you probably just love him so much. You want better things for him. You want him to go and win stuff at Madrid rather than just play at Brighton.
If it's like, hey, let's say it's like him going to Brighton for 150 million or going to like Liverpool for 10 million, maybe it's a different conversation.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm taking the 150.
If you were to host a dinner party with 5 guests, dead or alive, who would they be? Now, Tiach has actually asked 5 with a football emoji, so I assume he means footballers.
Okay.
So should we stay footballers? Because I like this question when it's just people.
Let's do footballers now. We can open the next pod with our celebrities one, because I actually really would like to think about that.
I thought about this on holiday. I spent about 30. I spent about 3 hours doing this in Greece.
I thought you were going to say 30 minutes.
No,
and be like, oh, that's an exaggeration.
No, I spoke about it with like some family for a very long time, and we got some great conclusions, and I would like to think back and get some prep. So footballers.
5?
Okay, let's get a joint list. Let's agree. It's obviously Maradona. We'd obviously have Maradona.
Yeah,
have a good night. It'd be have a good fun night.
I would love one of Pep or Jose, preferably both.
Yeah, both. That could be good.
Both of them. Because also I think individually they'd be fantastic guests.
Jose, I'd rather go for a beer with than Pep, I think.
Yeah, but Pep would just be... I think I'd love to have a conversation with Pep because he's just a fucking... scratching his head
like
the whole
some names
time.
I'm thinking of, Cruyff,
Are we looking
Pele.
for fun? Are we looking for
Maradona's there. We don't need any more fun.
Yeah, we need someone to level it out.
We're going to have fun.
Any Fulham legends? Tom Kearney? What about Fulham and Palace legends?
We could call him tonight.
We actually did do a quiz earlier at lunch about players who have played for both Palace and Fulham.
Oh, it was tough. But it was like 30 players.
Yeah. Who was on the list? Gabor Kirali?
Chris Martin.
Chris
Martin, Coldplay legend.
Not to be confused with the lead singer of Coldplay.
Chris Coleman, Hangeland.
Andy Johnson.
This isn't the question. Let's finish the
No, it's
thing.
not. Oh, Gary Neville.
Really?
I just think he's so funny.
Maradona, Mourinho.
Henri?
Pep. It's got to be one of Messi, Ronaldo. I'm going Ronaldo.
I don't really have any desire to talk to him. Apparently Ronaldo's really nice, though.
No, he is.
Do you know that?
I just like to believe he is. Ronaldo would be sound.
So Messi's not going to be a good
Messi would
guest,
be
is
fucking shit to go for a beer with, man. It'd be tough.
He's got the tism.
It'd be tough. It would just be boring.
He'd just be there.
It'd just be boring.
Mate, I love those Messi montages where it's like him just being awkward and you're just there and you're just like... Yeah, Ronaldo.
Come on, it's got to be, man. There's got to be someone like that. It's got to be Ronaldo. It's got to be one of the two of them, so you got to pick one.
Really? I mean, I'd choose Ronaldo.
I'd choose Ronaldo.
I want someone with a bit of like,
Ferran.
No, Ferran's already coming, bro. It's mine and yours list.
There.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Jude Bellingham.
Nah, because I feel like...
just so I can give a big old kiss on the face.
I was about to say something
Beckham.
absolutely mental. I'm going to actually land this point. I was like about to say, I think there's like some universe that exists, and this is my 11th hot take, where like one of us could end up in a room with Bellingham. Maybe not dinner, but it could happen.
It's not impossible.
You never know. Whereas it's impossible to be having dinner with obviously Maradona. Even Pep and Jose, I never see that for us.
No.
Never going to happen.
Do you
Even
think Beckham-
Ronaldo. But Jude...
Could happen.
You might do an Adidas shoot in 4 years, get on really well with him, and he's going, oh, we're going to go get some food, and you go with him. It could happen. You just don't know. Whereas like the other names on that list, it's just unachievable.
Yeah, okay, I hear that.
So Jude, we'll save it. Yeah.
I want someone who's really got a bit of aura about them.
Maybe we leave the fifth up for the comments, because I can't think of an actual five.
That Bellingham fake scenario. Have you ever had anything akin to that where you're just like, shit, like you've met someone like that you've really idolised and it's just gone like better than you could ever have imagined. You've gone like, oh my god, this is mental. I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, you put me on the spot with this one. Have you said that because you have an answer to this?
I thought of the question, then thought that I have an answer to it, which would be when I shot with Adam Wharton and I introduced myself and I went, oh, hi, I'm Ollie. And he went, yeah, I know who you are.
Yeah, that is sick.
That was fucking unreal.
I mean, to be fair, mine is probably similar when I shot with Tom Kearney, Fulham captain, being a legend for the club, and he didn't have the same reception, he didn't know who I was, but the whole thing was him coaching me as a Sunday League footballer, and my first shot was a recreation of his best ever goal for Fulham, which is Leeds left foot top corner, and it's on YouTube. top corner instantly. I was there with Lil Junior, and Tom just looked at me, looked at the camera. We all started screaming, and Tom went up to the camera and went, "Is this a stitch? Like, who is he?" Like, yeah, he thought I was like pro, and that was the moment where I was like, the whole shoot, I was like, "Oh my god, like, this is insane."
He thinks I'm a pro.
I literally sat him. Tom was stood there. Tom Kenny was like, "Yeah, we're doing your Leeds goal, so it's a curler into the top left. We're doing 5 attempts," and he was like, "Yeah, cool. Like, show me what you got," and it just banging off the side netting. I went, so good. So I guess as a Fulham fan, that would probably be that.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, that would probably be that, mate. What an episode, by the way.
Good fun. Leave us your hot takes in the comments.
Yes, do
the
leave
hotter
us
the
your
better.
hot takes. And I appreciate we've asked for a few things from you this episode.
Yeah, many things. Got list.
Follow us
Make
on
sure
this,
you
that,
do
the
your
other.
homework and you have it ready for next week, okay?
Yeah, get it done, you know. We're not bloody doing this for
Or
nothing.
you'll be blocked. You won't. You won't be blocked. Please follow us.
Have we ever blocked anyone? I don't think we've ever blocked anyone.
I don't think so.
That's good.
One person.
Oh, shame.
Oh,
Had to ruin it, didn't they? Maybe they're listening. That we can't block them on everything.
no.
Anyway, on that note,
Good episode, enjoyed it. Let us know your wildest hot takes in the comment section down below. Thanks for all the support on the pod again. Like, we generally can't believe it. We're getting some amazing opportunities this season off the back of this. So many exciting things as the pod grows. And actually, shout out to all the people who come up to me in the real world and say they love the pod. Happens to me a lot now, and every time it throws me off. I can't believe how many people are enjoying it. So thank you.
yeah, I won't keep going on about it. We do this every week, but thank you. I've got a good story. I'll tell it after the pod.
Oh, all right.
Anyway, bye.
Bye.